What is going on, Mount Silver? It's the Average Joe here, bringing you all a live Pokemon VGC Showdown session. Now, today we are going to be doing some VGC, and if you are unfamiliar with VGC, now might be a good time to get acquainted with it. There will be down below in the description a short summary of what VGC is. This way you guys can read that and figure out what it is in case you guys don't know. But basically, it is 4v4 doubles, and it is what is played worldwide. And we're going to be doing this. As you can see here, we've got some team members up. We've got Kangaskhan, and Kangaskhan, obviously Mega Kangaskhan, is just completely powerful. We've got Hydreigon, who is a monster special attacker. This thing is just a complete beast, and as you can see here, we've got the moves Flamethrower, Draco Meteor, U-Turn, and Dark Pulse. We've got Aegislash, who is built specially to be a beast. It's got Hidden Power Ice, which is really cool, going to be great for some Dragon-type coverage. And, of course, we also have the Gardevoir here, which is amazing as well. Citrus Berry, of course, Moonblast, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt. Now, we also have Raichu here, and this is going to be a very speedy fake-out support kind of Pokemon, and that's going to be able to help us out a lot. And we also have T-Pain, who is the Lapras, and the reason it's called T-Pain is because it looks like a boat, and it is a boat, and you're on a boat, and when you're on a boat, you're T-Pain. So basically, that's what we've got here. We've got Hydro Pump, Freeze Dry, Ancient Power, and Ice Shard on this monstrous, this can take any hit. Honestly, this is just it's so bulky, it's so good. Anyhow, guys, this is a team built by X Reservation, another director here at Mount Silver Battles, and we're going to be getting into some battles with this team, and we're going to see how we can do. Now, I haven't laddered on VGC, so hopefully we'll be able to kind of get some, average players, and if we can, that'd be good. But regardless, we're going to do our best. So let's go ahead and get into this here. Let's go ahead and change the format up to VGC 2014, and we'll go ahead and look for a battle here. Now, this is not a team that I'm familiar with playing. If you guys are familiar with my team from my channel, then you'll know that I actually haven't used any of these Pokemon besides Raichu in VGC. So this is going to be kind of a little bit different for me. I'm going to have to kind of try to adapt to this team really quickly and see if we can actually find any, uses for them, and see if we can get them where they have to be and whatnot. So we're just going to try our best. And it looks like the search is going a little slow, so I'm going to click one more time. Sometimes I feel as though that helps. No, we are not going to. Show notifications from Pokemon Showdown. Thank you very much. So regardless though, guys, I do ask that you guys go ahead and hit that like button if you have not already. Remember, we're trying to get Mount Silver Battles up, so if you can hit that like button and show us your support, that would definitely mean a lot to us, and that would be awesome. So while we're waiting here for a battle, let's go ahead and take a look over back at the team one more time. I know we were in the battle already, so no more team looking at. As you can see here, though, we've got some rather tricky Pokemon. We've got King Shield, perhaps Dark Void, Smeargle, which is not anything I want to deal with whatsoever. We've got Mineshaw, who is great for Fake Out support, as well as Quick Guard and Wide Guard. So that's kind of a troublesome Pokemon. We've got the Heracross here, perhaps a Mega, and we also have the Gengar, which is also a potential Mega. In VGC, there are banned Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but the standard Smogon bans, including Gengar, and now not Mega Aegislash. Is that a thing? No. Now Aegislash, they're perfectly legal. And we also have a Dragonite, which is rather worrisome. Not something I see in VGC too often, but regardless, the best lead I'm going to go ahead and say here, I'm kind of predicting a Smeargle lead, and honestly I'm fearful of a Smeargle lead because I don't like dealing with Smeargle. He's got a lot of things that it can do, and I'm not looking to deal with any of that, especially if he's going to lead off with a Gengar. That being said, though, I am going to probably want to lead off with the Aegislash, just in case he brings out the Gengar. This way I can get out of the Shadow Tag. And that being said, I also want to bring out... I'm going to bring out the Raichu here. Or should I? Yeah. Maybe the Raichu. Raichu's going to be able to help me out a little bit, so we're going to bring out Raichu. We're going to bring Hydreigon for some strong physical bulk. He'll also be able to handle that Heracross, which is going to be great. And then we're also going to bring the Lapras because of that pesky Dragonite. So we're going to go with these guys. We're going to just give it our best shot. I mean, honestly, this is not a team I'm super familiar with, like I said, so that being said, I do want to just try my best here. Now, as you can see, we've got the Mineshaw and we've got the Smeargle lead, which really, honestly, is rather worrisome. It makes me think that he's going to go for a Quick Guard, and then he's also going to go for a Dark Void. So I'm going to go ahead and double attack this Smeargle here, because that, honestly, is my biggest concern. Out of the moves that I have here, I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon onto it, and then I'm also going to go for a Thunderbolt. I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt here because... reasons. I like Thunderbolt. So he's going for the Fake Out. That's unfortunate, but you know what it is, what it is. And of course, he is going to indeed go for the Dark Void there. Thankfully, it looks like I avoided that. Aegislash did avoid the attack. He's going to have the thing there. Now, I wish I had Shadow Sneak on this Aegislash. If I did, I would be able to handle the Smeargle. We're not dealing with any Dark Void shenanigans. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not dealing with that. And the thing about VGC is that people don't have to abide by the sleep clause. They can just keep Dark Voiding all they want. And if you guys actually saw one of my most recent battles, that is exactly what happened. I had a VGC battle on the battle spots in X and Y, and that happened, and I was just so frustrated by it. So I am a bit nervous here. I mean, I can continue to stay in. This Mind Shower really can't touch the Aegislash, but it can hurt the Raichu a little bit with its high jump kicks. That being said, though, I don't want to switch out into Hydreigon and have to take any hits, and Lapras is fine how it is. I think I'm going to stay in here, and even though I'm going to... This is unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and just Flash Cannon the... I've got a Flash Cannon the Smeargle. I don't want that thing in here, honestly. And I'm also going to go for an Encore onto the Mind Shower, just on the off chance I wake up. I know I'm not going to. He's actually going to go for the Rock Slide now. That's not going to do too much damage to me, to tell you the truth. And now he's going for Dark Void, because he really wants to do that. I'm going to type to this man. Wow. Dark Void. Okay, so, you know what, that's fine. We've got to deal with it. It's something that happens in VGC, and you've got to be able to handle it. So, that being said... I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt onto the Smeargle. I've got to get rid of it. Raichu woke up, going to get the Thunderbolt off, so that's at least the Smeargle out of the way. That makes me extremely happy. Rock Slide, it might kill the Raichu. I didn't pay attention to how much damage it did. It does kill the Raichu. That's unfortunate. But, you know what, at the same time, it is what it is. I didn't want to fake out that first turn because I was fearful of a King Shield, so that sort of is my fault. I probably could have just went for it, but King Shield Smeargle is a thing, and I didn't really want to take that that special, not the special attack drop, the physical attack drop. So, that being said, looking at his team now, he does have the Aegislash in the background, and I'm honestly a little bit worried about that, so I'm going to bring out the Hydreigon here. It's got a good base speed, so we should be able to outspeed whatever it comes in, and we do actually have a Gengar, which is kind of what I was predicting would come in, so I'm thankful for that. Now I've got to think. Do I want to... He's not going to be able to attack me. He's most likely going to go for a high jump kick onto the Hydreigon. So that being said, I'm actually going to go ahead and take this opportunity really quickly and go for a King Shield. No, I don't have to go for a King Shield. I won't outspeed the Gengar. That's the problem. And if it's Focus Sash, then I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. I'm predicting maybe a Shadow Ball. It can't really touch me as a Hydreigon unless he has Dazzling Gleam. Regardless, though, I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse onto the Gengar, and that is going to be what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Going for the King Shield here, of course, trying to predict that Shadow Ball. That's exactly what I predicted. I jumped it. Oh, man. Dang it. That is unfortunate. I figured he might have outsped me, but I really didn't. Oh, dear. That's unfortunate. So we're going to go back into T-Pain. We're going to go into T-Pain here and see what we can do with this Lapras. Unfortunately, we're kind of at a downside right now. I mean, we do have a very strong Aegislash that can handle some things, but at the same time... we're also in a pickle. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball onto the Gengar, and then we're going to have... We have no choice, really, but to go for the Hydro Pump onto the Mind Shower. This Mind Shower really is troublesome, and it is unfortunate that we did lose the Aegislash there. I'm not sure that we're going to lose. Yeah, we're going to win, or we're going to lose this battle. That is fine, though. You know what? It is what it is. We lost the first battle, but we're going to come back. We're going to come back with the second battle. Now, I really didn't like the fact that he just double Dark Voided there, because that was kind of unfortunate. I mean, I suppose I technically could have avoided it, but at the same time, it's like, why do you Dark Void? Over and over. It's like, dear Lord, stop! Just turn down. Turn down a little bit. I mean, dear Lord, I really hate when people do that. Oh man, oh man. Okay, so I'm just gonna avoid that. I'm just gonna just stop talking about it. Now, this looks like an interesting team. One thing I am fearful of right off the bat is the Tauros. Is that even VGC legal? I guess it has to be if it's in Showdown. So we've got the Poliwhirl, wow, the Politoed, we've got the Delibird, we've got the Tauros, we've got the Venusaur, most likely a Mega, we've got Pidgeot, and we also have perhaps a Mega Manectric. Now, one thing that sort of worries me here is the potential of a the Tauros and the Anger Point, and then the, what's that move, Frost Breath, that does the critical damage all the time. That is probably the most thing, like, that's the thing I'm most fearful of right now. So I'm going to bring Raichu out for Fake Out support. And then, at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Hydreigon. I'm gonna actually, you know what? No, let's not bring out the Hydreigon. Let's go for Raichu, and then he has no fake outers, so he can't fake me out. I could bring Kangaskhan to help me with that Delibird. And Kangaskhan with this move set would also be able to, well, it would just be able to do a lot of damage to things, honestly, to tell you the truth. Raichu is a good option. Raichu's going to be able to help out a lot with that, that annoying Politoed. So I'm going to bring Raichu. I am going to bring Hydreigon. I'm going to lead with those two. I'm going to bring Kangaskhan, and then I also want... I want T-Pain again, because if worst comes to worst, T-Pain will be able to handle that Politoed without a problem. So we're going to bring these guys out, we'll see how it happens, we'll see what happens, we'll see how we can do things. So we've got a Manectric. That's interesting because I'm Lightning Rod, so he can't go for any Thunderbolts. Now he can go for Hidden Power Ice, but I'm highly doubtful that he'll be able to kill me this turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Fake Out onto the Manectric, because I really don't know what the Delibird wants to do, but I don't think this Delibird is going to be wanting to take, or can I talk? I don't think this Delibird's going to want to take a Draco Meteor. Ice and Flying, which means it would indeed be hurt by Fire as well, but at the same time, it does resist the Dragon, so that's one thing. We're still going to Fake Out the Manectric. Let's go for that nice and neutral, I believe, Dark Pulse damage. Let's go for that. Let's try that out. He might protect with the Manectric, which would be unfortunate, but regardless, looks like he doesn't, so he does flinch there. He's going to go for Frost Breath and get the critical hit there. That's unfortunate, but the Dark Pulse is going to bring him down to his Sash, so that's a good thing. Now, I do believe I outspeed this Delibird. I do outspeed the Manectric, because at max speed, Manectric doesn't outspeed Raichu. So what we can do here is we can go for a Feint onto the Delibird, and if he protects, then that's fine, I don't care, and then I'm also going to go for the other move. So there's the Feint, they're going to take him out, and he's going to set up a Light Screen, which is interesting. Dark Pulse is going to do a lot of damage thanks to that amazing, awesome Choice Specs power. He's going to bring out the Tauros now. The Tauros, and like I said before, he was obviously trying to go for the Frost Breath and the Anger Point combo, because what that does is if you use Frost Breath and you hit Tauros with the critical hits, it will automatically maximize your attack, and then you just Rock Slide away. I've done it before, and let's see. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and give this Manectric an Encore, because I really like the light screen that he was trying to put up. I really like that. I really do. Honestly, it was a great move, so I'm going to let him do that some more. Let's see how this works. Let's see. Okay, he's going to get the Intimidate. Not really going to matter to me, honestly. He's going to actually outspeed me. Wow, he outsped me. But regardless, he is going to be stuck with Light Screen, so that's at least a good thing for us. We're going to be able to have the Kangaskhan in here. He might switch out with the Manectric. That being said, though, what I'm going to do here is go for the Thunderbolt onto... Who else we could bring in? He could bring in the Pidgeot. That wouldn't work. If he brings in the... Well, if he does bring in the Pidgeot. What am I talking about? If he brings in the Venusaur right now, then the Thunderbolt's not going to do so much damage. But at the same time, with the moves I have, I don't really see it being very beneficial that I do anything else. So I'm going to go for the obvious Thunderbolt onto the Manectric. And then I'm also going to go for the... Let's see. I guess we can go just straight up for the Power Up Punch onto the Tauros. It's really not a threat to Kangaskhan at this particular time. He is bringing out the Politoed, so that's good. We're going to be able to get... Ooh, he's going for Earthquake. That does a lot of damage to me. I have Sash, so I could have survived it regardless. Thunderbolt not doing as much damage there with the Light Screen, unfortunately, but I am going to get this Power Up Punch, and I'm going to be able to raise my attack, so that's a good thing. Now, I'm not sure what this Tauros is. It might be banded. I'm not sure. Has it gone for any other moves? No, it's not banded because it went for Return there, and then the last turn it went Earthquake. So I'm not sure. It's definitely not Choice. So what I could do is I could go for another Thunderbolt onto the Politoed, and then I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch onto the Tauros. There we go. That's a dead Tauros, definitely. There was no challenge in that. We're going to be able to get another Thunderbolt off onto the Politoed. He's going to be able to kill me with the Scald, but at the same time, at this point, I think I'll be okay, because not only do I have T-Pain, but I have Kangaskhan with me. He could bring out... The only Pokemon that really would... No, he has the Mega Manectric, which is no problem to me whatsoever, because I can definitely take some Thunderbolts from Mega Manectric because of the bulk of Lapras, so that's a good thing. We'll be able to do that, so... At least there's that. It looks like we're waiting for the opponent, which is kind of funny because really he has no other Pokemon. Just bring out your Manectric. I hope he doesn't stall me out. I think that's maybe what he's going to do. So At this point, we have it in the bag. We can use Freeze Dry onto the Politoed, which is going to definitely be a kill there. And with the Kangaskhan, we can just go for Sucker Punch onto the Manectric and we'll be done. I mean, unless he wants to go for like Light Screen or Reflect, but regardless, I mean, he's going to die soon anyhow. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is go for the Freeze Dry onto the Politoed, and then we'll go for a Sucker Punch onto the Manectric, and that should be the game. That should be the game, and we will be able to finish off this recording with a win, which is exactly what we want to do. There's a Sucker Punch to kill the Manectric here. Politoed's going to be not even going to be able to get hidden. What? The Freeze Dry? What? Oh, and the Focus Blast missed. That's unfortunate. Freeze Dry one more time, and then we'll go for a Sucker Punch regardless. He's going to die there. So that is our session today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember, if you did, make sure to hit that like button and show Mountain Silver your support. And again, I want to quickly go ahead and thank the Mountain Silver community for accepting me into their community, and I really appreciate it because I'm excited to be able to bring content to you guys and get to know you guys a little bit more. So that being said, thank you all so much for watching. This has been The Average Joe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!